Hello there and welcome back to Foundry. Yes, we're back on Foundry, going to be continuing our single player today, of course. That's the reason there wasn't a single player on yesterday, was because we had recorded a session with Dragon, so we did some multiplayer, and now we're going back to single player, of course. So yes, let's see. I got too many. Yeah, I got DDG's game. I like how he called it solo. I didn't name this, by the way. He called it solo, and it's far from solo. But yeah, we're gonna load up good old Wolfengar here. Wolfengar. I have seen what it's like to place down pipes and stuff like that too. It's getting there, but yeah. If you weren't here last time, we had built this magnificent thing, which is the city center. We got this big old massive space in the center here. This is where all the containers are going to go. That's going to have all the different types of materials, all the different types of buildings, all that stuff, and it's going to be massive, and it's going to have like 1,000,000 floors and so on and so forth, you know. And it's all going to be brought in via above and below, or probably below, but mostly above. And it's going to be very, very interesting. We're going to be using elevators. Now, the elevators are going to be a little bit weird. I don't know how the elevators are going to work, because I have played with the cargo elevators, and they're very strange. They're not like Satisfactory elevators where it's basically a single square, essentially, belt, and it just goes up. I think they could definitely benefit from having something like that in this game. And then having the cargo elevator, you know, if you want more than just what the belt speed offers. Or, you know, and being able to have that multiple input-output style with one single elevator would be good. But then if you have a small project that doesn't require or doesn't really need a massive elevator, then maybe you could have a single one or something. I don't know. That'd be pretty nice. But then again, I haven't really seen everything that's in the game yet, so. But yeah, and the roads are going to go out that way. But yeah, we had painted all this. It did take a while, though, because you can only paint one square at a time, which is very, very annoying. It'd be nice if they could incorporate the building system with the painting system. Kind of incorporate that if you hold down the click, you can drag. Or maybe you can change modes to single click or to multi-click, you know, or to like multiple space. You know, something like that makes it a little bit easier and less tedious to paint. But then again, this game is still an alpha, so... Or still an alpha. It's still in early access. It's not an alpha. What am I talking about? Yeah, and then we have this little building here, which has no power. I guess we're out of biomass. That's probably what's going on there. Yeah, we're out of biomass, so we'll have to go and collect some more. I'm also going to be building another machine, which is going to put that here. I might do... I don't know. One will probably do. And also we're out of plates completely. So, that's okay. We'll go get some more biomass and get those biomass burners filled back up so we can get to make, because that machine there, that one's going to be for foundation. So because we're going to have one machine building the decorative blocks, one machine, I might do two machines if I can handle it, do two machines building foundation. The reason I say two machines is because the foundations do take a little while to make. So if we have two foundation makers, then that'll go much faster. We're going to need a ton of each. One for the decorative blocks for the roads, obviously, and then the regular blocks as well. So, going to be very, very interesting, and whatnot. And also, we're going to run underneath here. I'm probably going to end up running like a block to attach all of these and stuff, I think. Just so that we have power and whatnot. So anyway, let's go get that biomass so we can get so we can have power again. Alrighty then, I think I should be enough. Got a pretty much full inventory. Let's get these going. Gonna have to wait for a couple of them to burn down. I mean, also you could just, oop, we'll just do it that way. Okay, so then I do need a secondary chest for like seeds and stuff, and then that one's for blocks, for like the dirt blocks and stuff we pick up. That's just that for now. So there, and then yeah. Still trying to remove these boxes over here too. There's still quite a bit of stuff in them, or they're empty. Yep. Oh. There we go. Just checking them. Okay, that one just has belts in it. We'll take those. Again, strongly recommend that when I hold my deletion key over a box, it tells me what's in it. That would just make this so much faster. Okay. Delete that. Like I said, we're going to have to do some temporary production lines here. Can I pick that all up? No, I can't. There's not enough space in my inventory. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, that box had to stay there then. So will that one. This one can go, though. And that one can go. Okay, this one, I need to put those inside of some of the smelters over there. That one. And this one's the one I wanted. Knew I had that box somewhere. Oh, we don't have any smelters over here. Okay. Let's see. I need to rework this out, so. Like I said, we're gonna have two machines. This one's still producing. Look at that. That's a lot of blocks. Looks like it can hold 8,000 at a time. So this one's going to be foundation, which needs rods and plates, and then we'll Control C that and separate them, and those can go into a box. The one thing I do wish, though, I really want this to happen, is that we have a inserter. Whether it's one space or two spaces, that's fine. But if you put an inserter in between two machines, let's say I take this inserter and I put it here, and this machine is here, it should know immediately that I want to transfer from this machine to that machine. Kind of like when you put these down, it knows how to connect and stuff like that. Yeah, you should be able to have an input-output on those, as well as being able to put these like this here. This would be nice to be able to have. Let's say I want to put this stuff from this belt to this belt without an inserter. Of course, it'd be more like probably be more like this. But then what I do is let's say I put this down, then it goes, okay, let me just put another thing here, and it transfers from there to there. Like something like that as well. Just to, give you a little more options. Jeez, that thing is loud. It's just chugging away. Okay. So we need 72 plates per minute. 72, that's 160, isn't it? Or is it 142 or 144? 7, so it's 14. Yeah, that is 144. Okay, so 144 per minute. So what are we going to need to make that happen? So these belts are 160 per minute, right? So what if we just max them out? 160 per minute, we do 20, 40, 60. Okay. So that belt is doing that. Let's do... oh, right, I can't click and drag with the machines. I keep forgetting it. Let's see, we'll be able to run a belt there. It's 1, 2, 3. Like I said, I am getting a little bit better at this game now, so I am getting stuff figured out. So then basically we'll just copy this. So that one goes there, and then this one, that one can go like that, and then we'll just do that, and then just do that. That'll work there. So then we have our 2. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, whoops. Just as I say I'm getting better at the game, look what I do. I am an idiot. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. There, and there. Yeah, having this long-handed inserter definitely helps. And there is a triple as well. Like these are dual. There's an it isn't even longer one, so you can put 2 belts, which is awesome. Okay, so that's all right. I'm gonna transfer this one over to this miner here instead. That'll just make things a little bit easier. And what we'll do is we'll drag this to the edge. Drag that along. Okay. No, no, space in inventory. Oh. I thought by now I'd have some space. Apparently not. Oh, whoops. We'll just throw the ore in there for now. Don't have any space for that. Okay, that'll work. Alright, and then yep, just like that. And then we'll run this belt into here, and then into there. There we go. And that'll have that running. So yeah, it does. The numbers do work out well enough that we have one machine doing the govens. Or sorry, it's once my brain just went. It's one machine does 3 of these, so that's how the numbers work out. And it does back up, which is nice. So it's slightly faster, but it's that's just because these are on they're on a range. So you know, 1 minute you'll have 56, and the next minute you'll have 60, and then you'll have 64, then 60, and then 56, and then 52. Yeah, just depending on how many bots are out at that current in that current minute, and how much are mining and stuff. So it constantly changes, but it always is. It's always going to be backed up. It's not exact, but you can't do 4 smelters. I believe it's only 3. Okay, so then that gives us 60. So that's 120, 130, 40, 50, 60. So we'll need. I'll just do 3 more miners with this same setup. Of course, this setup is going to be this side's going to be a little bit different. So it's a 3 space that I put it to. Yeah, okay. Luckily, we don't have to access the tables on that. So the input belt's actually going to run this way. We'll just have it run to the end. I think it'll be fine. And then input, input, input. And outputs. Just like that. Should have ran my belt first. Should have ran my belt first. And then we'll just run that like that. Okay, and that'll fill the belt up. So that belt is now 160, but it's 20. Technically, it's 100 and because it goes 60, 120, and then 180. So technically, it's a little bit over, which is fine. I think that will work. Yeah, these machines can get backed up and whatnot. It's fine. And then that one's going to be ran off of this one right here. We might be able to go straight. Oh, did we line that up? We lined that up and it wasn't even on purpose. Holy crap. That'll work for me. So that'll go directly into there. Vitterness. But if I do add another row, I am going to move this one to come down here. And this one can just wrap around. And that will work there. So, yeah. Now we're making the plates. Making the plates, making the plates. How are we still using iron plates? This is not going anywhere. Where is all this? These are still running? Oh yeah, they take forever. Because it stacks to 200, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Okay, and then the one thing I do want to put down is a box, because I know we're going to need our plates here. So we're going to put a box down like this. And then what we can do is have the extra plates going into here. So if it makes extra, it can start filling this up. Like that. And then the reason I'm doing 2 inserters, because then I'll do this. So the first inserter takes it into the box and then back out of the box onto the belt. And then if the belt's not moving, it'll then just fill the box. It's kind of like I do how I did Factorio. It's exactly like this. You have one pulling from the belt, and then right after that, one pulling out of the box to the belt, and then then you have a box on the side without interrupting the flow of the line. And if the line ever empties out to a point where where the machines aren't keeping up, then it'll start draining the box. But if you have everything set up perfectly, then you have a box, and it will never drain it out. So, okay, so that takes care of the plates. Yeah, because we needed 144, and we're making 180. Well, 160. We got to call it 160 because of the belt speed. But that works there. So 160 for that belt speed. And it just works. In the name of Todd Howard, it just works. Okay, so then we need rods. We need... Why are these numbers so weird? And then you don't put a calculator in the game with your weird freaking numbers. It's so annoying. So then I gotta pull out a calculator. I should just go out, get a cheap calculator, and just throw it on the desk here. Throw it on the damn thing. So I need, what was it, 48? 48. Or I could just be better at math. Just get good, scrub. Just get good. Get good at math. What the hell's wrong with you? Oops, that's not... Okay, so 96 is the rod count there. Alright. But yeah, just having the 2 machines making foundation will just make this so much faster. Okay. So 96. So we'll put our row of smelters. I kind of want to do the same on this side. I think that would be good. We'll just go from, but this one we're gonna have 4 spaces. for our belts. Yeah, we'll just have it like that. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 space. Did I put a 3 space or a 2 space? No, it has to be a 3 space. Yeah, has to be a 3 space. Okay, so 3 space. All right, and then we'll go get our ore that we have up here because I want to see what the count is for rods, if it makes it the same speed or not, because I don't remember. We can just throw it in and start making rods once again. Yeah, this is a much better smelter setup than we had before. The other one was it took up way too much space and it was a mess. So. Well, I didn't have the dual inserter, or didn't have the long-handed inserter, so it did change things. And again, yes, I know they're not. I know they're not called long-handed inserters. Just that's Factorio. So it is 20 a minute as well. So if we need 96, that's 20, 40, 60. This is 120. I kind of want to do a full belt anyway, because we can. So let's do a full belt anyway, because we can. Yeah, we'll just fill up the belt. Or, yeah, we'll just fill her up. Fill her up. Fill her on up. Okay. Oh, this is going to need a triple space too, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay. I just got to remember that if it's one input, we need 2 spaces. If it's 2 inputs, we need 3 spaces. And if it's 3 input, then we need 4 spaces. That's just how it's going to go. And I chose just a random smelter as well. Alright, that's okay. We'll take that back. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's so we can run our input and then our output. And then our output, which we'll then run like this. Oh, that's right. We have to do it like that. Otherwise it'll put it onto our belt. We don't want that. But yeah, I'm starting. Like I said, I am starting to get the feeling of the game a little bit more. Let's see. It's gonna be like this, isn't it? Because this is gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Well, I guess we could set it up and try it out. So, input, yeah, input, and then output, just like that. Alrighty then, that works there. Let's just do. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works pretty good there. So then we'll have all the smelters. We got all 3 lines going. Everything's looking good. We got all the outputs like we like. Yep, everything's working. Perfect. Alright. We'll run our rods down here. How do we want the rods? Okay, the rods are going to be going in this space then. To make that work. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it down on this straight level right here. And then, once we get to, like, this point, we might be running a second load of belts anyway, or second load of rods anyway, so we'll see. Let's see, this should work, if it works like Factorio. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, now we'll just run. And then, again, we're going to put in a box right here. Now we can't put it on the corner, unfortunately. It doesn't work like Factorio in that sense. No. Okay. And then... Is it not inputting? No power. Oh. Wow, we ran out real quick, didn't we? Oh, good thing I collected somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We are strained, unfortunately. Oh, no, we're working. Why were we strained? And we're putting up the power. But yeah, see, if we have just this inserter like this, look, it just takes and takes and takes, and it will not stop taking until the box is full. So we gotta have this. We gotta have going in and coming out. Okay, so then that runs there. We're probably gonna need some more. We might need some more biomass burners. I'm not really sure at this point because they're kind of hitting that line. All of these are kind of, they're all kind of getting there. Anyway, at least I think so. Okay, and then, so these are going to be the outputs. Switch those. Okay, now we gotta set this up. So we'll put the inputs there. And then these inputs. Look at that. Having the long-handed insert just makes your life so much easier. Okay. Then yeah, and both of these do not take over what the belt can provide, so should be good. Have the output go to there. Now we need to make another box, which I think we're out of actually. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so we need plates. Plates, and more plates. That's why I have a full box of them, so I can just take a stack, make a box. There we go. Box has been made. And then I was trying to match this grid here, so it's a little neat, a bit neat. That is neat. Love that. Alright, and there's our foundations. Okay, what's the output of these? 120 per minute. Okay, so we're gonna... Okay, that won't work then. Hold on. I need to make a second box. So each one of these is gonna have to have its own box, which is fine. We can definitely make that work. I thought I didn't know that they were outputting that quickly. So one of the other things too is if you click this button right here when you're holding something, usually it places on top of that. At least it was doing that with the power poles anyway. Like how I go to show it off and the game makes me a liar. That's how it goes, isn't it? Okay. So then that goes here. And then we'll have input. Oop. Okay. Alright, and then we'll just get rid of that one there. Okay, now they're both outputting to the middle. Sweet. Alright, didn't realize they were going to be doing 120 a minute, so... Alright, plus we can have 2 boxes worth. That's one of the bigger containers worth of foundation, and we need it, so... do we need any more than this? 8,000 at a time? That's... I mean, it's not bad. I suppose. Okay, how we doing on power? Oh yeah, we're stretching it. Stretch it to the limit. I need another biomass burner. Where are you? Biomass burner. burner. Why am I blind? And now I can see. We'll make a couple of them. Might as well put down 2. Can't wait to get some better power. This is these things are burning quite fast. I don't know if I can keep up with it. It's crazy. But hopefully they add some weather to the game. These clouds look great. Like these are the clouds that I see in my area all the time during the spring. As all these storm clouds constantly. Even if it's not going to storm where you're at, it's just storm clouds. They're just there. Okay, so that will work there. And then let's go ahead and grab some more biomass. Fill things up. Okay, now we're doing, yeah, see, that's what it is the current output is, for these biomass burners, is non-accumulative on the actual screen. So what you have to do is you have to work out, okay, if I put down a couple more, then that's going to make all these burn much slower, which is fine. Looks like we're going to need some more biomass. Ugh. Can't wait to get off these damn things. But hey, that is making it work. So the max output and the current output are specifically to this biomass burner. It's not to the entire grid. But that does make everything work at peak efficiency. Well, I say peak efficiency, but it's not quite peak efficiency. Okay, do these belts ever run out? Nope, it never runs out. Well, this one is also like mostly full, so it's going to take a while for it to drain. And considering we're doing 160 a minute on the belt and we're only outputting 120, it'll take forever, but it might not even reach that before these get filled. Okay, so that works there, which is a bit NS. I'm actually going to put one of my foundations in here. Throw that in there. Now, of course, I have a bunch of plates and stuff. What should I build? Should we build some more? Build more of those, sure. Looks like I'm doing pretty good on a lot of stuff at the moment. Could build more foundations. Just to... Because there really isn't a lot I need to do with these rods. I could build these. Let's build these science packs. Science packs are rods and machinery parts. Yeah. We might do a separate smelter here, or another set of smelters. Because rods, if we can get the science packs going again, that would be awesome. Have I blocked myself in? I have not. Okay. I mean, I kind of have. Let me go grab some foundation real quick. 600 that'll do. I think. Well, actually no. Let's take all of it. Give me all y'all foundation. All y'all finest foundations, huh? Okay. Let's expand this backside out a little bit further. Reason is because I'm going to run a new belt line. I think adding like 5 to it for right now will probably help. Just for now. This is like, it's getting a little bit cramped. Right there. Okay. Sweet. Alright. So, assembler. We'll put it in line with this one. I think that'll be okay. Alright, so this one's going to be making machinery parts. machinery parts, which needs 40 plates per minute. Okay, so we're going to need to... We won't be able to pull off of this line. At least I don't think so. I think that's... Because most of it's already being claimed, right? 160 minus... What's the count again? 72. That's 144. Yeah, and if this if this machine is running, then it's not going to work. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to space this out a little bit further so we can run a separate plate line. Which means we need to expand on this even further. Just so we have the room. And this is low enough too that I could just overbuild this and not have to be like, well, if I have to remove that if I want to expand, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's like if I can get the science going again as well, then that'll help us out for research, because I'm going to be researching all the blue before I research blue and red, or before I start on that. So that's kind of the plan there. Let's move this out. Yeah, this one's going to be making the machinery parts. Well, first what I wanted to look at, configure. Let's configure that to blue. How many machinery parts? That's 20 machinery parts per minute. Okay. And if I change this over to the machinery parts, 20... This makes 40, so we could have 2 machines making blue, but I don't think we need that. We just have one research thing, so... Yeah, we'll just do the one, and then we'll have the 40... we'll have the 40 being brought in. The 40 plates. So if I make a new line of smelters, I could actually put... that last smelter could actually go towards that instead. So if we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Reset this up again. Alrighty then, I got a little bit distracted there. I'm gonna remove all that, but I'm gonna cut out that content. But I got a little bit distracted getting biomass, and as you can see, the forest has been pushed back. And it is now gone on this side all the way to the river. Yeah, I don't know. I just turned on some YouTube content and just went to town. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. All right. So for now, like I said, we'll have to restructure this, but. I want to use, I'm just going to go straight for the science. So we're going to do machinery parts and the tech rods. Unfortunately, we don't have... Okay, so here's what we'll have to do then. So I'm going to put it down here. So the rods are coming in there. So yeah, we'll have to have the rods. So we'll do it like this then. Is there any way I can line this up with this machine, maybe? Okay. Oh no, that's not going to work because of this belt here. So we'll run the belt. All right. Like I said, we will have to redo this at some point. So there. Okay, that'll work there. Now, unfortunately, we're probably gonna have to run a splitter for the rods there. Okay. So let's configure this. This one's going to be doing the science packs, at least the marked ones. Which needs those machinery parts and rods. So the rods are here. Hold on, how many rods do we need? And do we have support for everything? So 16 rods per minute plus the 48. What was the... It was 96, wasn't it? Yeah, because 8 and 8 is 16. And then 4 and 4 is 8, so, and then plus the 1 is 9. So yeah, 96. So 96 plus 90. Okay, so that's 112. Okay, and this one doesn't need rods. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to move this over one to match that, I think. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So I'll match this side. So it's not here, it's here, huh? Oops. And we'll put it to that side. I think we got it lined up. Yeah, we got it lined up, okay. And then I'm going to rotate this one. Okay. So we're probably going to have more machinery parts being made over here too, so. But for now, what we're going to do, we're just going to do it like this, that. Oh yeah, and I put my belts up because I was collecting for the biomass. So I've got 2 boxes full of biomass right now. Just trying to keep these full, or at least close to. There we go. It's getting there. Yeah, we're freaking eating it up, man. Got that work there. Oh yeah, this is our second line of plates. Oh, I forgot to show you what I did here. So here we have the 4th line of smelters. I buckled down and redid the inputs so that they're all coming on one side. Because the inputs coming in one side, or coming in like they were, and not on one side, we're going to end up having to go up and over belts, and it's just too tight of a space to be able to do that kind of stuff. So I just ran all 4 inputs, redid this, added 2 lines of stuff, so probably leave a lot of that out too. I'm getting pretty good at that, like pretty good at learning where I'm going to be doing cuts and stuff, and then I'm getting better as a YouTuber, I hope. I hope anyway. But yeah, then we have the plates coming out here, and they're going to be merging with this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it, and then what I do is I have input priority on the left, obviously. This one doesn't need to be set, but I just set it anyway. And then output priority is going to be this side because this side's going to be adding. So then we have these 2 added to this belt, and then what I'm going to do is I'll split. And these 2 are going to be coming in at the same rate, same priority, but it's going to output on this priority, and I moved the box to this side because this side is more than likely going to have the less belts, but since the priority's on this side of it, that means this machine is just basically going to be supplying over there, so because this one's before the splitter, or before the balancer. This one, it's now acting as a balancer to try and balance out these 2 lines and these 2 lines, and then we have here, goes all the way down here, and then we have a split. We're doing a merger, so I'm merging from this side because this side's going to have less plates per minute technically, and then we're going to just merge it into this one here and call that good. So alright, so the rods is the only thing that I don't have being brought over, and what I'm thinking I'm going to do, you know how we have that side set up that way, the way we got it set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the similar thing over here. And We're going to put the extra set, and then I'm going to do the load balance and stuff like that too. So yeah, let's get this one set up as well. Alright, then we'll just throw this one here. And then we can have a small box of this stuff. More inserters. Just make all of them. Bang. I need one more. Okay. And bang. Oh, we can output. Okay, perfect. So now we're making these. I ran the belt down this way as well. Got the, moved the rod box to the other side. So that these are now set correctly. And I redid this input line just a little bit so that we can get all four without taking up too much more room. And just brought this one around the other side. So the belts were already running there, so it makes sense. But that's all the smelters going as much as we can go. All the rods going as much as we can go. And we got the 2 rods. So that one, yeah, that one I'll add there. Intake output. Got a full box of rods. Rods go all the way down here. I could have ran another rod line up this way, but then I'd be end up blocking up these plates. And I really didn't want to do that, so. But yeah, this should be making more. Oops. Let's see, it's making 40 per minute, and this only needs 20 per minute, so it should be making more. Eventually, yeah, eventually this will start filling up, which will be nice. Then we can have some parts just in a box. So we go to that, and then this is going to go to another box. And this is, again, this is only temporary. But for right now, I think what we'll do, if I can find it on my hotbar. No, and I might not even have it. I know I don't even have it. And I have some ore here. We'll just boop. Oops, I didn't mean to take the rods. Now you can't put the rods back, I don't think, you know. Which is, again, stupid. You can't put the rods back. Whatever. You can't put the stuff back in the thing if you accidentally hit the wrong one. Okay. So that'll work there. Also, foundation ones are completely full. So the only thing we're using now is we're just smelting just a little bit there. So, and that'll make that work. Okay. Perfect. And then if I want to output, I can output the parts along here. And then what we can do is we can move this line, or not move this line, but add machines to this line, and we can just keep, because it requires plates and rods. We can, or sorry, it requires just plates. Yeah. So we can just add to this line, and then we can, almost infinitely, at least up until that box, we can add more machines. And I'll keep a line, and then we can output to this right here, this section here, to then input those parts into other machines later on. So I think that'll work there, or it will work there, obviously. Okay, so we're gonna need to put the box. Ooh, how's the box gonna go? Yeah. Crap. Yeah, what are we gonna do there? What if we output them? We could output them over here on this side. That'll probably work much better. So if we, like, say output here instead, and then we put the box next to it. Do I even? Nope, I do not have a box. One, I am out of plates. We'll grab some plates. Got a couple stacks of plates. Bam. Okay. Yeah, and then what we can do, we can have this box just smashed in here for right now. And we can do the long-handed inserter. Like that. And then we can put this here. and then we need to have here to start doing the sciencey thing. I think it's in one of these boxes. Oh yeah, I need to pick these up. Let's pick this up real quick. Okay. Yeah, and we can grab. Oh, I had more inserters in that box. Oops. Oh yeah, and parts. Crap. Yeah. Let's grab all those. Let's get this all transferred over here real quick. It'll take about a minute. Oop. Everything's still working? My computer just went crazy. I think we're working. Ah, that would be why. Okay. You know, every time my disk is maxed out and my the rest of my programs stop working correctly or working extremely slowly, every single time, damn near, I look at that. Guess what's taking up all my disk resources on the C drive? Windows Modules Installer that runs without your input. Doesn't matter what settings you have, it'll do whatever the heck it wants. And it doesn't care what your settings are. I have my settings set to where I decide when to do the updates and stuff, and Windows does the updates anyway. It downloads them and installs them for me, and then goes, "Your PC wants to restart." It's like I'm in the middle recording. Go away. So annoying. Good old Microsoft, man. Don't even get me started. I'm not even going to talk about that. No. That's gaming politics that I'm not going to get into right now. But we will put down another box. And if you guys have been paying attention, you know what I'm talking about and why I don't want to talk about it. Okay. So that works there. Okay. So then we'll just put the dirt, gravel, and the sand in this one then. Hopefully we haven't filled up that box yet full of machine parts. Nah, not even close. Good. Alright. Okay, I think that should be the last box there. Very good. Very good, very good. Throw our machine parts here. Let's do the auto sort. Okay. And there's the research server that we're wanting to do. Yeah, this thing hasn't even filled up yet, so it's not a huge worry. There's that. Bang, bang. So then output intake. Yep, goes directly into the box. Okay. And then the research server can go there. You know what I could do? I could just remove that and then just put it here instead. I'll just slap it right next to that box. So we're only doing blues research right now anyway. We should rotate it actually. Okay. Rotate it like that. Then we can actually look at it. That being without having stuff in the way. I'm going to do the long-handed inserter. So bang, and then bang. Okay, so this is going to be an output. Ah! Alright, well, that gives me the opportunity to say, hey, we need a bit of a ramp right here. This side. Okay, there we go. And it only takes 3 at a time. So now we can finally get back to doing research, which is really nice. We're going to do... We already did character movement, didn't we? Let's do inventory size. Let's get that one going. Sweet. Very good. That's going to take a while, because we only got 1 research going. um, and the max speed. Yeah, I think only one is about all it can do anyway. I think if we try to do 2, it'll run out. I think. I'm not really sure what the speed is that it takes from here. Might be 1 to 1. Researching 20 seconds to process one of each of the required items. So 20 seconds per one. So how many is that in a minute then? 20, 40, 60, so that's 3. So it goes through 3 a minute. What are we making over here? We're making... Can't quite see that. Is that 2? I can't... Dang it, I can't see it. I wish I could... Wait, can't I just look that up here, maybe? 30 second space time, so 30 seconds. Can't read it. I think it says 2 a minute. I think that's what that says. I can remove... We'll remove these inserts here. So I can actually read the fucking thing. Yeah, 2 per minute, so yeah. Realistically, you probably want 2 of these, and if it does 20 seconds per one, then it eats 3 a minute, and we're only making 2 a minute, so whatever. So between researches, we'll have to let the system fill up. Let this fill up with research, and then we'll pull it out. That'll work there. But hey, we're doing research again. Very nice. And we got some basic stuff going. We got our foundations going this episode as well. Got our foundations going here and here. And we've got our decorative blocks, so we can infinitely expand this now. And then we just have... put some of these belts away. And we'll put some of these away. And we'll put... Let's see, sort. We'll put that away as well. So we'll have 2 stacks of that. The inserters I'm going to end up using anyway. Yeah, that works. Okay, and like I said, I picked up everything over here, so all those boxes have now been removed. Which I guess really wasn't a huge problem. So I have decided what I want to do eventually too, is we're going to wait until we get some more mining speed for our little hand drill. But I want to take this river, and I want to connect this river. We're going to follow this bank through here, and we're going to, we're just going to curve the river around and then connect it over here. I might do that off camera, because that is going to take a while. But the reason I want to connect it into here is because it looks like it was supposed to, just the way the landscape is, but it just didn't. So then that would make sense for that. And then I'm going to remove this little natural land bridge we got going here. And I'm going to reconnect this. I might, I might do with all this sand, because it does kind of just end over there, is I might remove all of the sand to the water level and pull this around like this. And we'll remove some dirt too, and then we can just have a big old lake right here. So it's like a small river that feeds a lake, and then we can be like, yeah, that's our water. We're sucking the water from this massive lake over here, and we can make the lake kind of a point for the city as well, because we're gonna end up sloping this down at some point as well, or at least it's gonna be up above. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. We'll see though. But that's going to require, like, at least mining speed 3 is what I want for that. Or, you know, it'd be nice as a foundation tool, one that can remove, a a landscaping tool, one that can remove giant swaths of giant swaths of ground, much like the foundation tool. And I don't care, like, if you want to balance it out and say, well, if you use this tool, you don't get the resources from it, I'd be fine with that. I'd definitely be fine with that. So that's just one of them things. It's just I would like a tool to be able to manipulate the ground just by removing the resources. I don't care if I get the resources out of it. Just being able to do it like you did the foundations would be nice. Unless that's already in a game, it's already a thing you can do. Let me know if that is a thing. But looks like we're doing good on the grid, though. Not too bad, not too bad. We're burning a lot less than we were earlier. However, we are running low. Oh, I did grab some, I just didn't put it in. Nope, some more. Yeah, we are burning through this quickly. That should do. Yeah, we're definitely burning through it. But once all this stuff gets backed up and maxed out, it won't be too bad. Yeah, you can see this has gone down from 51 to 46, so we're definitely not making enough for the research. But that's also, it might also be because we're on the biomass burner stuff, so I wonder if there's anything else, because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna research all of this. We're gonna do containers, we're gonna do doors, we're gonna do everything that requires blue, and then you got this burner generator, which looks really cool. And then of course we've got to research Science Pack 2, and then we'll get started with that. So we're in on the multiplayer. If you haven't seen it, we are in Science Packs 3s, doing blue, red, green. And there's quite a lot to that. Like, look how much there is in blue, red, green. It ends here, and it goes all the way up to here, and there's just so much stuff. But yeah, like I said, we are going to do blue, and then we'll do all the blues, and then all the blue reds, and then all blue, red, greens, and so on. So it would be nice, though, if they did the science packs. Since they're copying off of, well, not copying, but they're taking inspiration from Factorial already, you might as well do the full thing. Because, Factorial doesn't have... Did I say satisfactory? Factorial. I meant Factorial, if I was saying satisfactory. I meant Factorial. And just copy the belt colors and stuff like that, too. Because in Factorial, the yellow belts are the slowest. The red belts are the Mark IIs. And then it goes to blue? Does it go to blue or green as the Mark III? Gosh, it's been so long since I played Factorio. I don't remember the Mark III belt color. It doesn't matter. It's fine. But yeah, after this research is done, I guess while I'm digging out that river and stuff, I'll not research anything else, and then we'll have like a full box, and then we could just go to town on researching for a while, for the blue stuff and make that work. Yeah, these are, I don't know what these stack to. Probably 50 if I had to guess, but anyway. We'll get that research done, and then we'll call this an episode. I think that works pretty well. We got most of the stuff that we had before done, except for back to what we had, but it's a lot cleaner now. It's definitely a hell of a lot cleaner, and it takes up a lot less space. Now that I've gotten used to the game and started figuring stuff out, I can definitely figure all this out and make things work much better than I previously was doing. A lot of the experience is going to come from Factorio anyway. But actually playing the game is definitely helping. Hey, research done. Sweet. So now we get even more inventory size, which is very nice. as well. So, are these bigger containers? Large container to store items. I think we should probably research this. It's going to take 15. Okay. I'll get started on that research too. We definitely want those. The rest of these are more decorative. We got the mining, the drill mining speed 1 and the ignium ore scanner. That'll also be useful, but those will be useful later. Anyway, so I'm going to research this. This will be done by the time you guys, or by the time the next episode starts, as well. So, because I'm going to, like I said, in my off time, I am going to dig out this river, kind of, and turn it into a bit of a lake, and I think that'll be pretty nice. So. But anyway, I do think that is going to be it for this episode of Foundry. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.